Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a very interesting video. As you can see, I have a guest.
Hello.
This is Asher. Asher, say hi.
What's up?
So this video is inspired by the podcast I've Headed. So this is a podcast by two older ladies. They basically talk about like things that they have headed with. Basically, it's like the same kind of vibe, but we're just gonna talk about things that we're sick of.
In general, like things we're gonna leave in the past.
Right? Or trying to, because it takes time sometimes.
Exactly.
So if you're new here, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel.
If you ain't subscribed, what are you doing here?
What he said.
And if you ain't commenting, what are you in the comment section for?
What are you doing, Pookie?
You see the like button, but you're not pressing it?
What?
You see the subscribe button, but you ain't pressing it?
But yeah, please like and subscribe. Share my video if you find this interesting, and if you're not into these kind of videos, I have vlogs up. I'm coming out with more content because I'm just starting.
She's a content queen.
I've just been getting back on my grind. So yeah, cheers.
I'm gonna start off a little spicy.
Okay.
I was like, I am tired of feeling like I'm chasing people when the same is not reciprocated. And the reason why I say that is that a lot of people in our lives come into our lives, right? And you feel like you grow a connection with them, grow a friendship, whatever. And you do certain things, you go out with them, and you notice a shift in their vibe, right? And you feel like you're giving so much to one person, but it's not given back. And I feel like, what is the point of a friendship if it's not equally reciprocated, right? I feel like a friendship is based off of respect. I feel like understanding each other's boundaries. I feel like also just can't compare that to family, which is cool, but like I don't know how
You choose each other.
Exactly.
So
there's a reason why you guys became friends in the first place, right?
family is like put in that situation nonetheless.
Exactly. And one thing I do not understand is how people can become friends with you for a time being, for a certain amount of time, and then just throw you to the ditch, like as if you meant nothing to them, like, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, what was the point?
I get that. I also have something similar.
Sorry, I was like rambling.
No, it's okay. My number 3, I just wrote that I'm sick of the lack of reciprocity. So basically like similar to him. And honestly, I take full responsibility at the end of the day, just because like it's about where I'm the main character in my life, you're the main character in your life, you're the main character in your life. So you make the choices and whatnot and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So I feel like when I notice the lack of reciprocity, right? I'm saying that.
I think it's alright. I wasn't even gonna try because
when I notice the lack in that, I'm just like, I'm quick now. Before it was more of like, okay, maybe this is just how they move, this is their vibe, this is just how they are, da 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 da. But like when I notice that now, I'm like, no.
But if it's constant, and I'm like, and you notice it, and you're like, okay, no, that's just like who you are,
right? And
I need to take a step back.
And it's up to us to make that choice to take that step back or to literally cut you off completely.
Like reevaluate if it's worth continuing a friendship that is not benefiting you or both of you, because realistically, you have to think about yourself sometimes, and do not put yourself in a position where you're so deep in it. Like this even goes for like relationships, like you're so deep in it and you can't get out of it, but when you get out of it, it hurts even harder. Yeah. You know?
I can relate to that hardcore.
But that energy, I feel like in a friendship, if it's not reciprocated, go.
Yeah.
Just
the reason I'm saying this is because I had to like basically like I had so many friendships that I had to like just like let go. Mm-hmm. And some of them were because of lack of reciprocity, some of them were lack of respect. But then again, I'm saying I take full responsibility because like we're human beings. I noticed things and I didn't say things, and then you got used to doing the things that you do, and then at some point I wake up and I'm like, wait a damn minute.
But see, you don't like intentionally like allow it to happen.
You know, I know I don't, yeah. But like at some point you just gotta like, cause you think that your friends are not supposed to do certain things, right? Yeah. And so like when it happens, you're like, oh, maybe you make up excuses, right? It's all because you have this, da 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 da. But it's like, I just have to
I
like
can't
see
take
what
it.
I have to see what it is for what it is, because
Exactly.
people around me see what it is for what it is.
Like,
but
don't
I
be blind.
right?
You see the signs and you notice it. Maybe even if you think it's right, talk to your friend about it. But if you see a shift in it and you see those signs, just take a step back and just think about it.
Right.
You know?
Talk to your close friends, talk to your family, talk to your parents. I always talk to my mom.
Mm-hmm.
She's the real one. She literally be like, no.
I do that too.
Yeah, she just like be like, no, she is even like, she tells me like,
my mom too. Telling me straight up like,
it's like, no.
I
like,
that shit.
Right? If I come in, I'm like, oh, this person, she's like, I thought we were done with this person. Like,
yeah.
why he's looking for his? Let me see mine. Oh, my first one was so mediocre. I basically just said that I'm sick of how expensive life is. First of all,
No, that's so true.
I didn't even choose to be here, okay? So now I have to
like,
pay.
why is there not millions of dollars being in my lap every month?
Like, I have to pay to have a house.
I'm sorry, there's people my age that are millionaires.
You know what I mean? Obviously, we can totally find and figure ways how to do that, but it's just so tiring. Like, how groceries used to be like, I'm like, oh my God, I spent $150. Now I'm like, oh my God, I spent $400.
No, even like for a few things, like it's
Right?
$50. I'm sorry,
It's
I
so
just bought
pricey.
3 things.
So pricey. And I'm just over it. And with Trump being the villain that he is, things are gonna get worse.
It's gonna get worse.
I
Mark
pray-
our words.
Pray that God comes and saves us.
Strikes him down. Because if that bullet didn't go through, that bullet should have went through.
No! I mean...
Okay, we're not promoting violence, but like,
I mean, I don't disagree.
I must speak my truth. He needs to go.
He really needs to go.
Bro, I don't know how many, like, you know how cats have 9 lives? This man has 9
He
lives.
has 10 actually.
I hate hearing that I'm lazy, like from like loved ones or stuff like that. And that I don't do this or I don't do that. They know that I'm like drained or stressed out. And it's just like, they say it in a moment, like where they can see you're tired. They can see you're stressed. But they will like, be like, oh, why you didn't clean this? Why you didn't do this? It's just like, okay, but I just needed a moment to like regroup. I need a moment to catch myself. And then I'll do it. And I hate feeling like pressured into doing something. I'm my own person. I do things on my own. And when I am not stressed or when I am free, I do certain things and I will do it. And I get that it's different at home, like parents, you know, oh, you don't do anything. Okay, I don't do anything, then what are the other days that I did all that stuff, you know? And I feel like being unappreciated sometimes really sucks because it's just like, you know your self-worth and you know that you do certain things for people, and when it goes unappreciated, it does hurt. And they don't realize that, right?
I understand his perspective. I used to relate to this, but now I have my own space. So I suggest that in the future, God blesses you with the energy, with the finances, everything that you need to. But I just think that like, I related to this when I was at my house, right? But like when I'm on my own space, like I do things according to me. When it works for me, I know myself, I know what I want, I know my plan, And there's no one telling me on my rest days, on the days where I feel like I'm on my period, or I'm like, I'm just a mess and I'm scared. It's like, oh, you don't do this. What about the days that I did do that? What about the days that I was doing more than that? So the days that I'm resting, you catch me resting and you're like, you're just ruining my day.
Exactly.
You're ruining my vibe. You're ruining my energy.
Like, you want to be positive. You want to like, so then why don't allow me to regain that positivity, regain that energy. And then when I come out of my room or the certain space,
Little show.
you come out and I'll do whatever you need me to do. But
Right?
just give me a moment to breathe.
Right? Said, I'm sick of people expecting me to be cool with them when I'm not cool with the people that they're friends with.
This, okay? Listen, say it again for the people that
I'm sick of people expecting us to be cool when you're cool with somebody that like I'm not cool with or that they did me dirty. Like, if you are friends, like I was like on this in my past, I don't know, 2 years ago. But then I experienced people that made me feel like, oh, like, no, like, just because this person, that's not my experience with them. But like, if we're cool, like you and me are cool and we know each other and we know each other, and you tell me, oh, this person did this to me, or they did it, and like, I'm so sorry, like, I'm a ride or die type of person. Like, obviously, like, if you're sounding a little delusional, I could be like, yo, I don't know, bro. I feel like you're in the wrong. But if somebody really did you dirty, like I have no place to go and mingle with them. Because why am I mingling with them when they hurt you? Like
this,
and then you're comfortable to come to me. Oh, but they didn't do this to me. But you love me, you care for me.
Ooh.
So why would you be comfortable to go mingle with them? It's weird. It's weird.
And then you're saying one thing in my face, be like, oh, but I'm still your best friend, and I still care about you. Da, da. But your actions show otherwise.
Right?
Someone's actions hurts more. And I swear, like I've been through this ish so much where people's actions have hurt me more than their words. And it's just like, because you can't trust someone's word at the end of the day.
You really can't.
Because they go behind your back and do some other shady-ish.
Bro, like if you were telling me stuff about people that you care, you call your best friends, you call your friends, you're telling me mad crap about them, and you expect me to believe that you are not saying anything about me?
No,
with your
I'm
big
sorry,
ass mouth?
They can talk about that person. Best believe they are talking about me.
Right?
My bad.
Like, it's really crazy, but
I hate having to hear people talk down on themselves. Like, I get we constantly criticize ourselves on a daily. We are our own critics. And I feel like having to hear a loved one or someone that you're really close to talk so poorly about themselves, that's really upsetting because you're like, damn, I see so much potential in you. I see so much beautiful things in you. And you're criticizing yourself so much. We are so in our head that like, why is it that the people around us are saying such positive things about us, but we ourselves cannot see it?
I know.
You know? And that's, I feel like so sad, like saddening, because why do we have to be such horrible critics? Like we tear ourselves down
so much.
Like we think people are enemies. No, we are our first enemy.
Dead ass. Because the thing that you say to yourself, you can never, I mean, unless you're really, really messed up. But some of the things that I said about myself, I can never open my mouth to say it about you or my sister or anyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things that I am sick of is like reading into things too deeply and then like just overthinking it. And then if I don't overthink it, there's consequences. Either good, either bad, mostly bad, right? Because I've seen this like in my past. When someone says something to me, I'm like, it's okay. Like, I don't know why they said it like.
But don't you feel like when you're reading too deep into something, there's a reason?
There is a reason. When I don't, there's consequences. And
you know, like I feel like when we're reading into something and it's like clicks right away, but we're trying to be like, oh no, I don't think so.
Yeah,
like,
right. But it's our conscious, like our intuition's telling us like, yo, science, because we're animals. You know,
like wake up, it's
like,
right there.
It's right here, right? We sense that and we can sense like, but then I feel like I have a big head. Like if I'm thinking like, oh, like somebody's like acting, I don't know, like jealous. I don't know. I hate that word. Like I hate like having to talk about somebody being jealous of me. And that's why when someone acts in a way that like makes me, or my friends are telling me, or my mom is feeling like that person is acting jealous of you, I'm like, in my big head, I'm like, oh my God, you think you're all that shimmy? You think somebody's acting in a way that's jealous of you? Oh guys,
but then why is it?
Do things, okay?
That ish comes back around
and it bites you.
And it actually shows that you were right from the beginning.
Right? And yeah, so basically I'm just like sick of like, I don't know, like I guess I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's like sometimes I'm like, I read into things too deep.
You feel like you read too much into it that you regret it.
Yeah, I regret it. But then again, if I don't,
then I regret
come still.
Again.
So it's like, I'm like, oh my God, like I'm overthinking this, but there's always a reason why you're overthinking things. I just have to like, I guess, trust my intuition.
Trust your instinct, yeah.
And trust myself. And
we're gonna go into like race.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it's a very
touchy,
sensitive and very important topic. Okay. So I said, I'm sick of seeing people be arrogant, especially if they see a colored person, and I'm gonna call these white people out, okay? Because it's like, if a brown boy is out, for example, me with my friend here, who is a black woman.
Oh my God. Okay, let him finish.
And I'm gonna say this. You can see people, especially these white people, staring out of their front eyes and their back eyes.
And brown people too. Sorry. They'll be like,
you brown people, My brown people.
They'll be staring. They'll be like, okay, he made me aware, and black people too.
Like, oh my god, like what's going on? But I've noticed it more with white people and my brown people. What is y'all issues? I'm sorry, brown people, come on. We're supposed to be waiting for each other. We're supposed to be supporting each other. I don't know half y'all brown people going for these white women. Don't know what I mean?
So they just be, like, every time I'm with him, like I always notice like people looking at us.
The reason why she knows is because I've made her aware.
Yes, I never used to.
Not only that, like just in general, her surroundings, I made her very aware because I'm very aware about my surroundings. And I think it's just like growing up in Toronto and being in such a ghetto area, you have to be careful because people in that area, like Scarborough is ghetto. Okay, and like there's always crime going on, so you gotta be aware of everyone around you. Telling her like, look, those people are looking at us, and she just like, what do you mean?
I never used to pay attention, and he'll be like, oh my god, did you ever notice, like, I'm sick of following people I used to know and vice versa without an engagement. Like, obviously I engage because like, oh, I used to know you in high school, or I used to know you back in my country. Social media mainly because like, oh, we follow each other, we don't like it, we don't like each other's things. Like, it's okay, we don't have to talk. Like, there's girls that I talk to on Instagram I've never met in real life. They're always on my stuff. They're like, oh my god, this is so funny, oh my god, liking my story if I look cute, or liking my story if it's funny, liking my stuff, vice versa, because it's like that's what the social media is supposed to do. We're supposed to engage with each other. Now, if I'm following some people that I used to know just because we used to talk back then, and now I see that you don't even like my stuff, you don't even get engaged with my stuff. And then, if you, like, I unfollow people, like, if you don't post anything, I unfollow you. Sorry. If you don't post anything that I like, if you just post your cats, I'm like, this is lame. I don't like that. But if you post yourself, you're going on vacation, you're hang out with your friends, you look cute, and I'm like, oh my god, this is a girl I used to know in high school. This is a girl I used to know in my first year of uni. Calm. But I just feel like I'm just sick of like, it's like I feel guilty when I have to like unfollow you, but like, yeah, vice versa. If you see my stuff, you don't like my stuff, you feel like it's nothing hate.
Like, I just feel like at that point, like, you see it, okay? And it's just giving stalker vibes. Right?
Because you see you viewing everything. You view everything.
Because on TikTok now, you can see like who viewed it.
I blocked so many motherfuckers because of that shit.
I want to.
Because I'm like, you watch my stuff all the time. You're in my views all the time.
Like, why are you watching? Why? To find something? To start something? So,
like, especially if they're your friend, bro. If you're my...
Okay, if you're considered my friend...
Sometimes if you're my friend and I see your video and I'm like, okay, this is not interesting. I still like it just because you're my friend. Like, I love you and I have to like it. And then sometimes like I go and stalk you and I'm like, oh, this is actually funny. But like, you're my friend and you're like, oh, it's shimmy again.
Or like sometimes like me, like if I want to watch something, like I'll like it to come back and watch it.
Right? Just because it's...
Like, I'll watch, like, say if it's like a 3-minute video, I'll watch like 30 seconds to a minute because my attention span just sucks. So like, I'll come back and watch the rest of it. But I feel like some people, like, why are you stalking so hard?
Right?
Like, you want to know everything about my life, but you can't even show some support.
Right? You can't even like, you can't even comment. You don't even have to comment. The least you can do is
like.
But to see you in my views all the time, you're always in my views, you're always in my views, you're always watching. Again,
sorry.
And you're not doing anything. That's odd, bro.
And like now on Instagram, you can see like people like liking stuff. I'm sorry, you have time to like these people's stuff, but you see my ish and you can't like it.
Weird.
Fake.
Weird.
Fake.
Weird.
I hate seeing women's hard work be unappreciated. Single mothers or women, like especially the workforce, I feel like not only do they get paid less than the men don't speak up enough for women and their hard work. And I feel like you gotta give credit where credit is due, especially if they are making your business thrive. Like a lot of women now in the workforce, you see them everywhere. Like they are thriving and they are showing that they can do this better than the men. Better than the men. Even if it's like a mother at home, like the hard work they do to take care of a house, to take care of their husband, to take care of their kids, to take care of their house, that goes so unappreciated. And I'm like, what? Like that is, I feel like a woman is like the core to like a lot of things. Like I would say like my mother is a core to our house. Like if we we didn't have her for 2 months when she was in the hospital, the house felt empty. And a house is made with a mother. You can just not.
Like mothers do so much more that is underappreciated. And men will like pick up the kid from school and they're like,
they'll do like the simplest thing.
I did it. Like did the bare minimum, and you want the whole city to start clapping for you. And my other one is using religion to hide your evilness or evil, whatever.
Wait, elaborate on that.
Like, I've always been like against, I know this is very sensitive, but I've always been against people that are quote unquote born again. I'm so sorry.
Born again? What do you mean?
Okay, so in Christianity, we have people that are like...
resurrected?
Sure. They'll be like, oh, I'm born again. But to me, in my experience, it is from my experience.
Was this when they clean?
Yeah, they'll go again and they'll get baptized again,
Sorry,
But in my experience, maybe there are good people that have been born again or resurrected or whatever. But to me, those are the most evil people. I remember there was this girl that, oh, I'm born again. She's so evil, yo. Like, evil. Like, I don't even know. Like
evil and what?
Like, just mean, say mean things, do mean things. Like, just mean, like, from, even compared to, like, a person who's, like, I guess, a bad person. They're so mean. And then for people that are like, oh, they'll be like, oh, Christianity, or I go to church, or the Bible this, or the Bible that. But then again, I look at you, your actions, I look at what you're doing, I look at what you're saying to me as your friend or your acquaintance or a person that you know. And I'm like, you don't present this thing to me. This is pretend. You're playing pretend. Because like, I feel like the most trustworthy Christian or religious people that I know are the people that are not like, oh, I'm religious, or I'm like, they're just
showing it off.
Like, they don't show up, because I'm just like, I know my relationship with God. So why do I gotta...
Like, I feel like that's between me and God.
Right?
Like, why does the whole world need to know?
Right? Like, if you want, like, you can, that's part of your personality, whatever, but I just feel like sometimes people hide their weirdness to that. Because why do I need to know, like, oh, you went to church last Sunday? Why do I need to know that? But, like, that's okay to an extent.
I feel like also, those are very, like, private moments.
Right?
That should just be, like, kept to yourself.
I swear.
Like, it shouldn't be bloated, like, hey, I went to church, or I went to the mosque,
or
hey, I went
like,
this,
but then again,
this.
like, that's also, like, it depends. Like, I'm not saying all of it, because some people feel like, oh my God, I read this. Like, one of my friends I saw on her story recently, she talked about how, like, oh, the Bible called me out this time. It was saying, like, and I was just called out. I felt so called out, like, and I was like, that's calm. I just feel like, depending on certain people, I just feel like it's just a place where they can, like, oh, but I'm Christian, and then they go turn around and do weird things. And in my experience, the reason I'm saying it, in my experience, I have so many experiences of people that are that way, and they're just so mean, so evil, just so mean. Like, I just don't have another word to explain it, but just that way. And the most, like, what of my other church friends say is, I know a lot of church friends that are calm too, but some church friends, like the most evil people are in church, because, like, you have to go there and, like, come back at that. But it's like, you can at least be trying.
Yeah, I'm tired of letting myself get so stressed out to the point where I am unable to carry on with the day, or want to just curl up in bed and forget about everything. And I feel like this happens to me so often recently. Like, I let the most smallest things stress me out, or like, even like with uni, like, it'd be like a quiz next week, and like, I will not study till last minute. Like, it's in the back of my head, right? I'm stressed about it, but like, I don't want to stress about it. So I wait till the end. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know, it's just like, there's so much. Like, there was a situation that had happened, and I let it stress me out so much that I literally could not go to sleep. I only got 4 hours of sleep, and I legit feel like we take something and we, like, overthink it and think it and think it, and then we lose sleep over it. And I feel like it's so unfair to ourselves, but it's just like such a natural thing to do, and I feel like I really need to work on it.
I'm really sick of comments on social media. Like, I recently saw this video and the comments are like, oh, we're tired.
What?
Is it on your phone? Can't you block her? Like, I feel like people have so little control over their lives, so the only thing that they can do is comment on people's stuff.
No, they're insecure and are fat and
ugly.
It's literally the ones that sit behind a freaking keyboard, sit in their chair the whole day, have nothing going for them, and want to like talk shit on someone else's career.
The recent thing that I've seen recently was like, I don't know if you guys know Ashake. Ashake's father came on social media and he's like, oh, like, he's not taking care of me, da 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 da. And I'm like, but. And then Ashake responded with like a song where he's like, you can't please everyone, da da da. He's basically singing in that. And basically, apparently, I don't know though, his father was absent, right? He takes care, he's well off, and so he takes care of his mother, but his father was absent. So he takes care of his mother, but he doesn't take care of his father because his father was never in his life. And now that he's popular, famous, doing well, he's like, oh, you don't send me money, or you don't do this to me. You're a stranger. Like, even with Doja Cat's father, like, I don't know what the situation is, because maybe it was Doja, but like, if you're not present and your child somehow gets like, you know, something going on, and now you're like, oh, my child. Which child? You don't have a child. Go focus on your other child that you left abandoned, because I'm pretty sure that's not the only one that you abandoned if you're capable of that. So now you're like, oh, I'm sick, die. Sorry. Go. God will take care of you when you end up there.
Don't think because I'm well and doing well for myself that you think that you can come back right in my life and be like, nothing's wrong, like I'm here.
Weird.
I did everything for you.
Oh, and really then they have this thing, oh, it's blood. Blood means nothing to me. If I was ever
yeah, blood does not mean anything.
Right? If I was ever put in a situation where I have to cut off blood, I will. I am so sorry. Because what?
You weren't there for, say, just an example, you weren't there for 20 years, and then you come in at 25 and you're like, yeah, I'm so proud of you, da da da, can I just get some money? Like,
and that is like the worst time, because it's like, I'm well off. Now you look sus.
You came when I had money?
Like, you look
when
sus.
I needed you, when I was growing up, when I needed a figure.
Right? Especially like for Africans, they have this thing of like, yeah, blood, 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 blood. I'm so sorry, like, I'm so sorry to be the disappointment of the African community, but it doesn't matter if you're blood. If you are not there for me, if you're not present for me, if you didn't look out for me, if you didn't love me, if you didn't show up for me, why would I do that for you? You're a stranger. You're a stranger. I don't know you. The whole comment thing, coming back to that, it's just like, yeah, people are like, oh, take care of your dad. Oh, so now you're good, and you don't know even what he has experienced in his life. You don't even know if the father was actually there. You don't even know anything. You're just opening your mouth that just moves.
Why do people feel like they are so entitled to talk about someone else's personal life? You are a comment, stay a comment.
Then stay a fan.
But I hate how people till this day barely acknowledge how much the Palestinians, especially the people in Gaza, have suffered. And it's happening in Sudan, and I know at the mosque they're saying Sudan, Yemen, and Palestine. I think those were the three that they were talking about that are going through it right now and suffering. And I feel like what the world and the news are so focused on is Donald Trump. I'm sorry, what? There are people that are dying. We can only do so much until something is done, right? And I know it's a very sensitive topic, and I know a lot of people don't like talking about it, but I was very vocal about it, and I kind of just like stopped talking about it on social media because it was just messing with my mental health, because I was like, I'm not in a place to even help, right? And yeah, I can talk about it on social media, and yeah, I can put it out there, but it sucks when you can't financially assist someone or like people in need. And I know it's not just Palestine, Yemen, and Sudan. There's several other places, Congo, and that are being colonized and that are being ethnic cleansed, and it's just like, it's so sad that there are these things that are happening under the rug, And that's what I hate seeing. And when you till this day see people supporting like brands that is like Starbucks, like, okay, I don't care if these white people go and get it because they're just ignorant as hell, but if I see like a colored person go, and you know for a fact what is going on in the world, we're all on social media, and especially those in my university, when I see them at the Starbucks line, I'm like, y'all are ignorant. You don't have to be vocal about it or whatever, but small things and showing like support to like other brands that support, you know, Palestine, support Sudan, Congo, like all these things. I feel like just it's the little things that matter.
Yeah, I'm actually grateful that I have him. I have my sister that are more like socially aware of things like this, because my sister is like into this politics stuff. She's into the world stuff. She knows what's happening. She's like, even she refuses to get a new phone because she's like, do you know what's happening in Congo like right now? Like, I didn't think we were gonna talk this long, honestly.
I really enjoy talking, as you can tell.
Thank you so much for watching. You have come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have things that you are sick of, tired of, leave it in the comments below. If you have any opinions to add to any of the things that we said, leave it in the comments below. If you have hearts, fire emojis, smiley emojis, put it in the comments below. Leave all your
spicy emoji.
Spicy emoji. Put it. Leave all your comments, all your thoughts in the comments below. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
And if this is long, just bear with us. Watch it.
Because we yap. We're yappers. Make sure to like and subscribe down somewhere here below.
That little red button.
Follow us on our socials if you would like to be friends. I'll leave everything in the link down below as well. Love you.
See ya.
Bye.